Congratulations, you've delivered your baby, and now we are on to breastfeeding your baby. But do you see that sometimes your baby wants to be on your breast for a long period of time? I don't mean 20 or 30 minutes, I mean 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes 4 to 5 hours. They start feeding at 6 o'clock in the evening and they go on till 10, 11. The minute you remove them from the breast, they start crying, they start searching for your breast. Put them onto the breast, they're very happily suckling and sleeping. Have you noticed this? Are you worried that your milk is not enough for your baby? This is called cluster feeding and is very common with newborn babies. So don't worry and watch this full video to know all the details about cluster feeding. Hi, I am Saranya, the founder of Babypedia, a birth professional and a life coach for pregnant women. This video let us discuss about cluster feeding, the what, the why, and how to manage cluster feeding. So let me start with what is cluster feeding. Cluster feeding is usually a term used when babies want to be on the breast for long periods of time. Remember, this is normal. Cluster feeding happens because of multiple reasons. One being your baby wants you, is missing you. Your baby is overstimulated, so to wind down, your baby wants to suckle. Another reason is to improve your milk supply. So when your baby keeps suckling at your breast, hormones start working and it helps to increase your milk supply. Number three, your baby wants connection. Your baby was with you 24/7 inside the womb. Now that your baby is born, your baby is missing you. So baby wants to stay with you, especially after a long day where there have been a lot of visitors, there's been a lot of stimuli, so it's normal for your baby to cluster feed. Final reason, your baby is going through a milestone or a growth spurt. So soon after birth, first your baby learns to feed, and then it usually these cluster feedings or growth spurts happen in the first week, end of the first week, starts from the third day and goes on for a week or so. Again at 15 days, again at 45 days. When you look at the whole thing, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, it's usually when your baby is learning a skill, when your baby is growing, when your baby is increasing in weight drastically. So baby needs more energy and more calories, and your baby may need more milk. So to increase your milk supply, your baby is feeding continuously on your breast. Usually during cluster feeding, when you watch, observe how your baby is feeding, it is not very active. Your baby will suckle for some time, sleep for a few minutes, suckle for some time, sleep for a few minutes. All this will help them get their needs, get what how much of milk they need, the comfort that they need, because they're having some sort of discomfort, their body is working overtime during growth spurts. So don't worry during cluster feeding. How to be prepared during cluster feeding? When your baby is going to start feeding, always ensure that you have used the restroom, you have had enough water, had a meal, and then sit in a comfortable position. Could also lie down if you're comfortable with lying down and breastfeeding your baby. But get into a comfortable position. Have a stand, your snack stand or your breastfeeding stand next to you. It should be stocked with snacks that are easy to eat, that do not spill onto your baby when you are eating, bottles of water or juice, whatever you prefer, and have some tissues, some napkins, keep some entertainment like maybe a small book, your phone, Kindle, whatever works for you. And sure, because when you are comfortable like this, you're sitting, you're lying down comfortably, you have everything you need nearby. You will not have any aches though you're sitting or lying down for a long period of time. Whenever you're feeling hungry, you're able to eat, you're able to drink water. You have time, the tools to entertain yourself for the long period. You could also sleep along with your baby if you're lying down and feeding your baby. Just ensure that there's somebody who comes and checks on you intermittently. Okay. When all this is done, it actually increases your chance of feeding your baby. If you are not prepared and you sit down, you want to get up in the middle, it can make your baby cry a lot. And getting your baby back to normal will take a lot of time. So just ensure that all this is set up, you're comfortable, you're mentally prepared to feed your baby because that is what your baby needs. And don't worry too much, your baby will outgrow this cluster feeding and they will go back to short bouts of feeding in some time. Remember, this is normal. This too shall pass. It is temporary. Your baby is not going to hold on to you for months or years together. Your baby will grow very fast and you will miss this period soon. So just a little bit of effort and a little bit of preparation and you are good to go to feed your baby, especially when your baby needs you. If this video helped you, don't forget to comment and let me know. Like it and share it to other mothers who may benefit from watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, very importantly, for much more informative videos like this. Take care and I will see you soon in another interesting video. Till then, this is Saranya signing off.